I've brought in my fish tanks, which I fastidiously clean at home throughout the day, and they're here to demonstrate jellyfish. I know, yes, there's jellyfish floating. It looks like a lava lamp there.
They're pretty jellyfish, aren't they? But there are some much bigger ones, apparently, invading our coastline. So would you put your hand in that tank?
No.
No.
Well, you see, my whole point in life is, what is the point of a jellyfish? It's like there's
there must be a point in the ecosystem.
There's no point to flies, there's no point to wasps, and there's no point to jellyfish.
Well, I'm sure somebody will tell you otherwise, but I expect jellyfish probably eat other things. But apparently our coastline is being invaded by these great big ones like a dustbin lid.
It's all due to climate change.
But we've got some advice how to cope with it if you do get stuck. Competition. Now, are you planning a trip to the British seaside this summer? Well, if you are, you might want to take a look at this first. Right now, British beaches are being invaded by monster jellyfish. Nicknamed dustbin lids due to their gigantic size, these barrel jellyfish can have tentacles up to 6 feet long, and they flourish in warm weather. After more than 100 of these giants washed up on the south coast this week, and with temperatures set to rise over the coming months, are British beaches really safe this summer?
Fish eating them.
Well, we couldn't get a dustbin lid-sized jellyfish, but we have a few jam jar-size lid jellyfish here, and we've got our mate Blowfish, the Blowfish here, to tell us these are unusual. What we're seeing and the amounts that we're seeing.
It's very worrying. The dustbin lid jellyfish, the barrel jellyfish as they are, they used to be known to divers and seafarers for being out into the ocean, and used to see them quite a lot. The fact that they're ploughing into our shores and in such numbers is a really, really bad sign.
So why do you think they're doing that?
It's twofold. It's one, we're changing the climate, so we're making the water warmer, so that's bringing them in, they're enjoying that. But for two, we are just stripping the seas bare of all their predators. So fish, sharks, turtles, they love munching these things. You know, the loggerhead turtle, he'll munch a barrel jellyfish all day long. There aren't any left.
What can we do about... I mean, this is pest control, really, that we're talking about here. Why don't they just go out and fish all these things, put big nets in and just catch a lot?
Well, that's starting to happen in areas of Asia where you get these jellyfish dead zones where there is so many jellyfish, they've actually wiped out the oceans. The fishermen are now fishing for them to eat them. But all we need to do is take a step back, follow scientific approach to fishing policy, and the fish will eat them. The fish will munch them.
Now, they're saying that some of these are big as a dustbin lid.
Yes.
What do you do if you get stung by one, and how dangerous are they? I mean,
these chaps, the barrels, are not very dangerous at all.
They're not?
Now, all jellyfish will sting you. They have stingers, nematocysts, that can sting you. But it's whether or not they penetrate into your skin, that if it'll hurt or not. So the barrels are fine. Around the UK, the big ones to watch out for are mauve stingers. They'll give you a sharp zip. And the worst one that you won't really find would be the lion's mane. If you get tagged by a lion's mane jellyfish, you're in real trouble.
The advice is really, if you see them, stay away from them. Don't be playing. Don't be curious about them or anything else.
Absolutely.
I have been stung by a jellyfish when I was quite young. I swam into it.
She's never been the same since.
Swam into it. The thing is how to get it off, because they stick, don't they?
They do. The way that the nematocysts work is they're actually putting harpoons deep into your body, so they latch on. And even if you've removed the jellyfish, the cells will still be there and still firing. So what you've got to do is actually use shaving foam. Use seawater and shaving foam.
Who's going to have shaving foam with them?
I know, who goes to the beach shaving foam?
Or are you saying we should start taking shaving foam to the beach then?
To be honest, it's just a bit of a... It's like rubbing dock leaves on a nettle sting.
What does shaving foam do?
It acts really as just a mild analgesic, the same way it prepares your face for shaving, because the thing is, those cells are going to fire. And the best thing to use is just seawater and get them off.
And what about people say to get someone to pee on you? Urine?
I just think that would look really funny.
Is it not?
Yeah, I think laughter would help in that case.
It's not true.
Other show,
not true that works.
No,
it's true.
Make it work.
Say that.
Viewers have been sending in their pictures of jellyfish. Maybe you could identify some of these sorts of blowfish and see. Now, look, that's bigger than a child, that one.
Again, that's another barrel jellyfish. Yeah.
OK, let's see what... Oh, look at that. It's like an octopus.
One,
Again, I think that's... I'm going to just say barrel again, because unless they've got any identifying markings, they're most likely going to be these barrel
These have just
jellies.
come in yesterday with people out and about in various seasides. That's an interesting colour, isn't it?
That's a nice one. Again, look at the size of it. You know, they're this kind of size. They're about the size of this tank here.
But look, our coastlines are changing. They're out there. The advice is just stay away from them. Be careful when you go into the sea, or indeed wear some sort of bodysuit, I suppose.
If you were wearing a wetsuit, you'd be absolutely fine. Obviously, any exposed areas, but the barrels, we don't need to worry about stings. It's not their sting we worry about.
Blowfish, thank you very much indeed.
No,
you have been warned.